Do you feel trapped? I think a lot of people feel trapped right now. Trapped at home, trapped behind a mask, trapped in their own regular things, trapped in a job, trapped in a relationship, trapped with their own addictions, trapped with their own lack of discipline, trapped with the inability to take action to improve their life, trapped in the same income bracket for decades. If you're feeling trapped, you're not alone. There are so many people stuck in this trapped state, and it's incredibly frustrating. All right? And that's why I made this YouTube channel, because I want to help people to unbind those chains that are trapping them. All right? Because I believe that most of us just have these psychological chains that are just binding us down, and we know that we have so much more potential inside of us to unleash if we could just unlock the chains. And that was me for most of my life. I would say really until 2, 3 years ago, I was stuck. I was stuck working a job that I could not. It wasn't the worst job in the world, all right, because at least the money was decent. But before that, I'd worked jobs that were not enough to even pay the bills, for one. They weren't enough to pay the bills, so I was trapped there. I couldn't quit to go look for new work. And then when I finally did get the job that paid me good, I was working over 100 hours a week. And then I didn't have any extra time to actually enjoy the money that I was making. And I was trapped. I've been trapped in a relationship before. Trapped, staying there way longer than I knew that I should have. And it was just an emotional trap. I've been trapped in so many situations in my life, and now that I've experienced this level of freedom where I'm no longer trapped. I'm free, and I desire nothing more than to free other people, because at the heart of it, I believe that freeing people is the best way to improve the world as a whole. Because every day people are dying, all right? I mean, this is just something that happens. The only thing certain about life is death. One day we will all die. And most of us will never reach our potential while we're alive. And I think about it. How much potential is wasted with death? How much potential is wasted because people refuse to do the work to unlock that potential, to create that product, to create that invention, to help the people that they can help with their skills and their talents, to create new products that can entertain people. I mean, what is it that is within you? What is it that you know that you can do? What is it that you love? What is it that you are skilled about? What is the dream that you have given up on? That you know that you could help the world with? That you know that you could stroke your brushstroke on the canvas of humanity to create a more beautiful whole, to create a more beautiful life for us all on this planet. That's why I've created this channel. That's why I'm creating this community. And I hope that you will join me on this mission. Because I don't want to just create videos. I don't want fame. I don't want the things that, improving, my status on YouTube will provide. I don't need that. I'm satisfied with life. But what bothers me is I don't see any other way to do this. I don't see any way to do the things that I know have to happen. And so that's why I'm making this video right now, and that's what this whole YouTube channel is about. So if you want to follow along, and I don't want just passive watchers. I want people who are going to comment, people who are going to engage with others, talk to each other in the comments, help each other out as we unlock the potential of humanity. That's what this channel is about. Okay? So the first thing I want to talk about in this video is empowering the individual. Because if I want to help empower the world, I mean, I'm not naive. I know that I'm not going to do this on my own, but hopefully I can light some fires in some individuals who have great skills, who have great potential behind them. Because I believe everybody has this amazing potential in them that is incredibly vast. But most of us never unlock even a small fraction of what we have waiting inside to be awakened. And so, if we can improve the individual, if we can help the individual unlock their potential on a massive scale, if we can get millions of people to unlock their potential, then that is what shifts humanity forward. And there is no broad stroke that's really going to change the world. We can try and regulate the government. We can try and regulate and manipulate large groups of people to do our bidding, whatever it is, but that's not what's going to create the long-term change. The long-term change comes from convincing the individual to change themselves, not through manipulation, all right? And so if this sounds like what you're after, hit subscribe, leave me a comment, and commit right now to unlock your potential and to make yourself better to improve the world. Because if you become better, your relationships become better. Everyone that you come into contact with, their lives improve because you have improved. You become a symbol of strength. You become inspirational to your family, to your friends, and you inspire them to change and improve their lives. It's contagious. Everyone's talking about, this contagious virus that's going around. Everybody's swept with fear. What I think we need is not to be swept with fear. What I think we need to be is swept with courage. Let's act with courage right now, and let's decide and commit to change ourselves in a positive way every single day with discipline, with decision, and with drive. The next thing I want to talk about on this video is unlocking people from the chains that bind them. Unlocking people from these psychological chains. We might even think that it's an external circumstance that's keeping us to where we are, and sometimes it is. I mean, if you're in prison, it's kind of hard to practice for that triathlon, right? You're not going to do much swimming in prison, okay? But that doesn't stop people from changing things. So the only thing that they can't control in any situation is our mind, all right? There are so many situations where individuals were in the worst of situations, yet they kept their mind free, and they were able to get out of those situations. I'm thinking of several world leaders right now who have gotten out of prison and led social movements that have changed the world. All right? And the chances are, if you're watching this YouTube video, your circumstances are slightly better than prison. Okay? I'm pretty sure they don't let phones in prison, but I don't know. This is year 2021. Maybe they have them in there. But unlocking yourself from the chains that bind you, the psychological chains. What's holding you back? What's stopping you from taking action? What fear is paralyzing you? I make these videos to release you from that fear, okay? This is a gradual process that happens. We look at different aspects of life, all right? And it's a daily discipline, okay? Getting away from fear comes from building confidence, building courage, and building confidence and courage comes from daily discipline. How to wake up early, how to exercise every day. These basic concepts and being able to implement them into our life improves us gradually every day. Everyone's looking for a quick fix. Everyone's looking for a hack, but there is no hack to your character, okay? It's all about character. It's all about identity. How do we identify? What is your identity? Are you a weak person or are you a strong person? Or are you a weak person that's getting strong? Who do you want to be in life? What's important to you? What do you want them to say about you at your funeral? If you died right now, what would they say about your funeral? About you at your funeral? And would they be telling the truth? The next thing I want to talk about is being the change. I believe it was Gandhi that said, be the change you want to see in the world. And right now, everyone's got an opinion on everything. All right? And it's not just a, in the middle opinion where, I could be right, I could be wrong. You know, everybody is completely sure and certain that they are 100% right. And from my vantage point, I think everybody's a little bit right and a little bit wrong, and that's usually the case. All right, but right now, people are not thinking philosophically, they are thinking emotionally, okay? And if you want to see change in the world, identify the change that you want to see. Instead of criticizing, instead of trying to destroy things, that makes you a destructive person. All right? Instead of is destruction what you want to see? I mean, what is your vision for the world? What do you think would make the world a better place? How would the people act? How would families behave? What kind of products and services would there be? How would things work together? And start to act that out right now. That is the change that the world needs to see. Leave me a comment below. What is your ideal vision of the world? What's an idea that you think would improve the world? Share it in the comments below. I'd love to read about it. But be the change you want to see in the world. Now, if you want to destroy things, then you believe destruction is how the world should be. If you want to criticize things, you think that this cynical world is the world that you want to live in, stop being the things you don't want the world to be. Take away your focus, because focus is power. And whoever you're focusing on, and if you don't believe in this leader, or you don't believe in this person, or you don't believe in this movement, or you don't believe in this group, then stop feeding them your focus, because your focus equals power, all right? And you need to be using that power on yourself, on your own vision, and on your own allies in that vision, all right? And so that's why I'm building this channel again, because my vision for the world is that everybody reaches their potential. Everybody reaches into themselves, gets a solid set of principles that they can operate by, so where they're not confused when change happens. A group of empowered individuals who are strong on their own feet, who are a sense of inspiration and power for the people around them, who have enough of a grasp on their own life to where they can manage their own affairs and the affairs of others. That's what this channel's about. And the next thing I want to talk about is coming together. All right? I want to foster a community here. And I realize I'm a little bit on fire today. I'm a little loud with my speaking, but it's because I'm passionate about this subject, and I think that I really believe it's really important. Okay? That's why I've committed. I'm making my videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Okay? And they're coming out. And this video is a little bonus one. It's coming out at noon on Friday. And I appreciate you watching it. And if you want to be a part of what I'm building here, of what we're building here, hit subscribe, hit the bell icon, support the channel. All right? Because as this channel grows, my vision can grow with it. This vision, hopefully we can share this vision of a better world, of people who are empowered to unlock their potential, to bring out their talents, their skills, their passions, all of the good things within them. All of the goodness, all of the greatest virtues of humanity can come out of as many individuals as we can reach with these videos. That's what I want to see. I'm not in this to make a lot of money. I'm not in this, I mean, I currently have, not a huge following. And maybe one day I will have a large following, but I'm not in here for the money. I'm here for helping individuals do this because I believe that it's what's good for the planet. I think that people need to hear what I have to say. That's why I'm doing this, all right? And so leave a comment below. What is it that you want to learn about life? What did you get from this video? What didn't you like what I had to say? I want to hear that too. And if you're committing to following on this journey, let me know. I'd love to I'd love to see your introduction. Introduce yourself to me. I read my comments. I respond to my comments. All right? And so this has been J.R. Cook, and I'll see you next time.